Okay, so you guys just won Xerxes' freedom from Kelon in the arena battle.
Oh, tell us who Xerxes is.
Xerxes was enslaved to Kelon, and he fell in love with an elf who is part of the family of the blacksmith I mentioned earlier. And so you guys were upset at him for being a slave, or you were upset at the fact that he was a slave.
How dare you be
How
a
dare
slave?
you be a
Stop
slave?
it.
You
Knock
guys
that
were
off.
upset about it, so that was part of the gambling duel anyway. You just fought for his
Cut
freedom.
that about
You just won his
Xerxes, and
freedom.
you gotta bleep that mean word I just said out.
Oh, I didn't
You
miss
gotta
that you
bleep.
said a mean word.
I said crap, and you gotta cut that one
Yeah,
too.
Oh
I'm sure I do.
no.
Anyway,
I'm gonna throw them in every now and then. You're gonna have to be super on guard.
honestly, one's probably gonna slip in.
I hope it's a good one.
TBH. No,
I
it's
mean,
gonna be.
PG films are allowed like one naughty
They
word.
are allowed one naughty word. That is true, but. Okay, so yeah, so your plan is for Joan to infiltrate Kelon's guards for when he leaves on a trading convoy in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So
In the monster,
uh,
yeah?
yeah, and then Zariza and Tidor need to go find an Etten. Um, so do you guys want to leave the night before to go ahead and get everything ready,
I think that I think
or
are the are Keelan's people leaving like early in the morning?
yeah, they're leaving pretty bright and early because they're
So
businessmen.
yeah, probably getting ready in the night might be better.
Okay, so
That way I can.
Zariza and
Mm,
Tidor, you two mount your horses and ride out of the city into the wilderness to hunt for Etten. Um, and then Joan, you're gonna have to go and infiltrate um, Kelon's guardsmen.
righto. Before everyone rides off, I'm gonna go ahead and like play them some bardic inspiration jams so
Yeah,
that everyone has one just
yeah.
in
Okay, so
case.
everyone, so Tidor and Zariza, remember that you actually have it because it doesn't usually get spent.
It's an
I
absolute
feel like
bop. It's so good.
I
You've never heard a triangle
I feel
song
like
that
there's a
good.
little bit of shade being thrown by the DM, but okay.
Okay. Oh no, the DM is allowed to throw a lot of shade. Because at the time of recording, Endgame premieres tomorrow. I'm gonna say that Joan lays down the Avengers theme on Triangle.
Yes, it's so good.
It's so good.
It makes you forget all the horrible things the Russo brothers have done. Except
And
for not
like
really.
you guys like you have no idea who the Avengers are, but like Tidor's like posing like Iron Man. Um,
I'm okay.
Zariza's like subconsciously posing like Black Widow.
Who's Joan posing as?
Joan just says I am Groot.
Mm. Joan takes off their cloak of decompression and becomes even taller. So tall.
Okay, yep. So Tidor and Zariza mount up and go off into the night, I assume.
Yes.
Unless you guys have any, you know, objections to that. I don't mean to control your
I
characters.
object to everything. I'm derailing the campaign right now.
If you want, the other party members hate
I'm
you.
kidding. Let's go and find this Etten.
Okay, so you two leave Koros. Um,
Because
Joan, I'm assuming you're going to cast Disguise Self. I do have Joan's disguise here.
Oh
So
yeah.
you guys
oh
can see.
yes.
Yes.
Basically,
Ridiculous. Can you make it
um,
bigger?
I
No,
can make it bigger.
no. Disguise self lasts for how long?
Isn't it only like an
Um,
hour or two?
it lasts for 1 hour, and
So
Yeah.
so you're probably not gonna
I've
disguise
got
self yet.
four. No, I wouldn't disguise self until the last minute, but it's real dorky. It's all stripy with big
Yeah.
bloomers.
So basically, it's like the make of the clothes is the same as the clothes that guardsmen wear. Um, it's covered in stripes though,
What
and
color
none of
stripes?
and like and like it's in a gajillion different colors, and
Yeah.
all of them clash.
Yes, it's so good.
Like the Sixth Doctor's coat, for anyone who knows what that is. Like just real bad.
It's like you went into Michael's and stole one bead from every string of beads and mixed them all up, and that's all the colors. It's all the
Yep.
colors.
Okay, so Joan,
Is it all the textures too? Like,
Yes.
Is there some knit
satin,
fabric and some
silk
velvet?
knit. Ooh, there's one part that's like mesh. It's really racy, except for not really.
oh. So you can just see the guardsman's like super jacked chest,
Yes.
and I'm assuming it's like super hairy too.
Yes, it's super hairy. So I have literally a 16 pack because my torso's so long.
Okay, so okay, so how is this infiltration process going down? What's your next move?
I think I'm gonna. Would you describe the guards as generally kind of rowdy?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna
like-
go in there and start a bar fight and then try to win the bar fight and thus become a bro.
Okay, so you head down. Okay, so like the town guard is just focused on the town. I'm
Mhm.
assuming this is stuff you kind of know is just like a citizen of the world.
Are you talking
Keelan
that
is-
stuff that Joan would know?
Yeah.
Joan is so stupid.
Oh, that's true.
Negative
Maybe
one
you sh-
intelligence.
Okay, maybe just roll me like an intelligence check here real quick, just to see. Joan got an 8. So Joan.
I don't
Joan
really
is
know what's
gonna-
going on.
Okay, Joan is gonna wander the town looking for the guards. So maybe roll me some perception, because I feel like you don't.
Oh,
Oh my
nat
goodness.
20. Oh, nat 20. Oh, so good. I'm
Okay,
so
Joan
good at
suddenly
D&D.
is aware of everything.
Do I see the fourth wall again?
You do see the fourth wall.
Joan
you look
blows
at
a
the-
raspberry at the fourth wall.
Yeah, you actually recognize the fourth wall from the worst day of your life.
When was the worst? Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Rude. Mean. Savage.
Yeah.
I flicked the fourth wall off.
You do, and for the record, flicking off in this universe does not refer to a simple hand gesture. It refers to an elaborate dance. So, Joan in this ridiculous outfit is doing the flick off dance in the middle of the night to nothing. So, like, there's a mother who had her kids out way too late, who just kind of, like, covers their eyes and, like, shushes them as she tries to get them away. There's, like, someone who is, like, either drunk or on some sort of potentially narcotic, who is just kind of, like,
We have
slumped
canonical
over.
drugs in this universe?
I'm thinking it's probably some sort of magical drug or something like that. Like, he just had a
Wow.
prophetic trip and just saw the future and is just, like, completely spaced out. So he's just staring at you like, what? In, like, all these colors. And then a couple of guardsmen approach you with swords drawn, and they're just kind of like, all right, what are you doing?
Hello, fellow bros.
What are you wearing?
My
It-
guard
it-
uniform. I washed it with some other garments. Look at my hairy chest.
Okay, I'm more concerned about the dragon scales. The
It means
dragon
I'm
scale
so
bikini
tough.
is very odd choice there.
So tough.
Like you have the most
I
powerful
killed the
building
dragon
material.
myself. I skinned the dragon myself, and I've got so much finesse. I sewed this dragon scale
Okay, you're gonna have to roll me a deception check for
Speedo.
this.
with my nimble hands and my deception.
Deception, yeah.
Come on, roll 20. Ooh!
Oh, 18, they buy it.
Oh yeah, they're like, you're so strong and so delicate.
So they're like, oh my goodness, you okay, yeah. So you're a bro now.
I am a bro.
They're very confused by this strange, tall, weirdly dressed bro.
I'm a
But they're gonna roll with
bro.
it.
I'm a transfer bros from Tejas. It's Fantasy Texas.
I'm pretty sure we have a fantasy Texas, but I'd have to look at the map. All right, so what's your name, dude, bro?
Naoj.
All right,
It's
now
Joan backwards.
I
Because
realized
Joan
that.
panicked at the last minute. Although really, Joan's lucky that Joan knew how to spell or say Joan backwards. So, honestly,
Naoj, that's such a wonderful name. The guard just like puts a hand on his mouth. What's Naoj mean? And then everyone's like, I don't know. I think it's Elvish for like
he of the
daggers
hairy
or
chest.
something.
Yeah.
So they kind of like march you off.
Oh wait, Ellis, what race is your disguise?
Elf probably, because Joan's trying to get in good with Keelan, and Keelan is a racist. Keeping it PG, maybe you've still gotta beat that out though.
True fact.
So I don't think elves have like facial or like chest hair. And if
Oh,
they
this
do,
one
it's nowhere
does.
near the level of
Oh, yeah.
Naoj's.
It's bushy.
So like
You could make a
the guardsmen
sweater
are
out of
already
this.
a little bit impressed
Oh,
because
yeah.
like as you know, and as I can say as a man with a beard to Tyler who has like a mustache maybe.
Yeah.
The hairier you are, the manlier you are. So like the guardsmen are real impressed that this hairy
I don't
boy.
even have to wear a shirt in the winter. My chest hair's so flapping. Blech.
Oh yeah, bro! You should just look. We're all for the no shirt movement that's going on right now. We really,
Yes.
oh man, you should just
No shoes,
get
no
rid of that shirt entirely.
If you think my chest hair's impressive, you should see my toe hair.
Oh man, you know we love.
It's like
toe
I'm wearing
hairs.
wool socks. It's miserable in the summer.
Did you see Captain Fork? He actually dyed his toe hair. It's so gnarly, bro. It's like red
Wow.
and orange. It looks like flames. It's so sick.
Oh yeah, spicy toes.
Okay, so they take
Cheetos.
you to like, so they're not actually like towns guard. They're mercenaries.
My last name is
they're-
Mountain Dew.
Like they're
Naoj Mountaindew.
they're 100% not like adventurer mercenaries. These are people who are like want to adventure and travel around but don't want to actually fight things that are that tough. So there's like a little guild for them.
Fake
Um,
gamers.
So it's a rowdy place. There's a lot of drinking and gambling. There's a fight pit. And you know, posters on the wall. There's one from the arena fight that happened today.
Is it
This
cool?
one depicts you in a much less flattering way. And then you know, you do see the androgynous acrobat and the tall blonde elf that you fought in the arena earlier. They're like back in the corner, hushed, whispering to each other.
Okay.
Um,
Time to not
and then
be
behind the count-
conspicuous. I put my foot up on a barrel and stretch. It's very conspicuous.
okay, so like, are you wearing like, are you wearing pants? Or are you wearing shorts?
I'm wearing like the puffy bloomers that make my thighs look real thick.
Gotcha. And then I assume are your lower legs bare?
Do guards usually have their lower legs bare?
Guards usually have boots.
Boots? Okay, then
So I
Naoj Mountaindew has boots, but they're bedazzled.
Yeah, okay, so you're like the bedazzling is like glittering around the room.
It's like a disco.
It hits
in
an orc
there.
and it like gets into an orc's eye and he like slams his tankard down like, "Hey, wait, keep it down over there." He's not very bright.
Not like my
there
boots.
is-
My boots
there's-
are so bright.
there's a dwarf behind a counter, who shouts at you, "Hey, bright stuff,
Yes.
twinkle foot,
I prefer Twinkle Toes.
you here for a job?"
Yeah, I got transferred from Tehase.
I didn't get any paperwork about a transfer.
They said
flipping
my
through all this
muscles were
stuff.
my paperwork. I flex.
He roll intimidation, I assume.
Ooh, 20.
A natural 20, but still a 20.
Still impressive.
Not a natural 20.
That's why I said unnatural 20.
Unnatural. Okay.
There's
Yeah.
nothing natural about
A
these muscles. They're
natural
so
20.
weird.
So
Okay.
we probably should say like soft 20 or something.
Soft 20 is a much better phrase. So, like, the dwarf can't see how ripped your thighs are because you have, the dwarf actually has no understanding of, human elf clothing, and he thinks that your puffy shorts are really ripped thighs.
But I mean, he can see through the mesh.
Yeah, he can also
my
see the
top.
16-pack.
Yeah.
And all the
so
hair,
many
and
muscles.
dwarven culture also is very hair centric. So he's like, "Oh man, you're so great! You know what? Really great position just opened up." This guy, the main tax collector, he's being transferred out of here. His main guy died in an arena fight recently. You can have his position if you want. I think the Kenza monks are okay with that. I don't know. You should probably talk to them. But dude, that's a pretty substantial amount of pay if you want it.
I don't know. Let me think about it. I mean,
it's that orc over there looks like he wants it, or he just wants to kill you. That's a possibility. The Cork over there really enjoys killing, so you might want to watch out for that.
I'd want
Anyway,
to kill me too, but why kill me when you could sit around wanting to be me? Am I right? I've got I pre-ordered a special edition Mountain Dew. My father makes Mountain Dew, and
Mountain Dew doesn't exist in this universe. The fourth wall just kind of peers around the corner, like, "Hey, keep it down over there."
Are you afraid of the lawyers, Christian?
I don't think we.
I'll take the
okay,
heat. You can throw me under the bus for the Mountain Dew jokes. It's worth it. Come at me, Pepsi Ho. I pre-ordered
Okay.
a lot of Mountain Dew, and the payment's gonna be due when it ships. So, I guess I can take the job. I don't know. I scratched my armpit. My hairy armpit.
I
There's
mean-
also mesh under the armpits for sweat and heat purposes.
I'm assuming that it's spikes of armpit hair,
It's
just
braided.
jutting outwards.
No, it's braided
Oh, it's.
with beads in it.
The dwarf stares at a bug that's crawling along the armpit hair, and he's just like, "Oh, so manly."
Duh. My name's Naoj Mountaindew, and I'm
So-
manly.
He slides
About
forward
no
some
shown
paper.
starting to miss their dresses, but they're committed to this role.
The dwarf slides forward some paperwork.
Noash plucks one of their armpit braids and puts it on the paper. There's my signature, baby. My muscles are my paperwork. My body has my signature.
Okay, roll persuasion. He
15, still pretty good.
he kind of looks at the braid and is just completely dumbfounded.
I didn't even let it be known that Naoj didn't even not even one tear.
Okay,
Naoj
that's
is
fair.
So
Do you want to
strong.
roll intimidation for that?
16.
Okay, you got a 16 on that. So he's just kind of honestly, he's seen enough nonsense in this place that he's not super phased. The dwarf isn't.
It
'Cause,
smells like my sweat. It's an added bonus for you,
know.
baby. Naoj winks. Wink.
He kind of picks it up gingerly and is like, "Well, I don't have any other applicants to this position, so
Wink,
you'll
wonk.
you'll leave with those two in the morning." And he kind of winces as he carries the braid off and throws it in, and
Where's he throw it?
I'm assuming he
In
actually has
his
to keep
pile
it.
of like prized possessions, because it's so
Um,
cool.
He actually
It's
keeps
okay,
it
bud.
so that they can
Yes.
identify you later if you like
Oh.
completely screw this job up.
To be fair, it's probably not made out of Joan's DNA.
I
Do
mean,
they
honestly,
fantasy
because it's
DNA
from
tests?
disguise. Well, like so he can like visibly identify you.
Mm.
It's more of a like formality than anything, but also they can use spells to track. I would like to point out that it's going to disappear in an hour anyway because disguise self.
You're right. Lock that up somewhere safe. You never know when someone might try to steal it. Just like I've stolen your heart. Wink wonk. Now
Okay,
she says it out loud.
Okay, so you actually say that instead of trying to do a wink wonk.
Joan wink wonks and says it out loud. Because that's Naoj style.
Okay, so what does Naoj do now?
Where do the guards sleep?
There are some beds upstairs that you can use.
Are they like single room beds?
Single room beds, yeah.
Do the doors
Like there's
have
some
locks?
bunk beds. There are a couple
But
like
I just
beds
got a
that
really
are
good
meant.
position, so I should get a good room with position, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a couple rooms that have like double beds that are meant for romantic partners, and you can probably like it's not a sort of charge thing, so you can kind of just like walk in and like lock the door behind you and keep there for the night.
Okay. Yeah. Joan's gonna do that then.
Okay, so you stay in there until morning when you wake up and leave with the convoy.
And I dropped the spell, and since I took a long rest, I get that spell slot back.
You do get that
before
spell
I
slot
use
back.
it again, yeah.
Okay.